How was Cleveland? Did you go?
Yes. What do you mean, did I go?
So maybe you back out.
It was a little tough getting there.
What do you mean?
I missed a plane.
Why?
Because the...
Were you late? Were you late?
Well, I was late. I sat on the highway watching the plane go because there was a huge accident right in front of the airport.
What time did you leave for the airport?
At 5 o'clock when the car got there.
And when was your flight?
6:15.
Rush hour.
That's
right.
close.
Of course, it's rush hour. That's very close.
That's when they told me to be downstairs.
Oh, you don't tell anybody anything?
No.
You going to LaGuardia or Kennedy?
LaGuardia.
No, that should have been enough time. That really should have
Kind of a little close.
No, not cutting it close at all. I should have had a half hour at the airport.
Yeah, it should have taken Robin 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah. In rush hour?
Yeah.
Well, no, what day of the week was this?
Friday.
Oh, please. Come on. Oh, wait a
With,
second. I thought this was Saturday.
With Hampton's traffic?
Oh, on Friday? You should have left at 3:30.
Yeah, of course.
No, we would have gotten there had it not been for that accident. We sat there stuck.
Great.
But that accident would have been there anyway. It kept the place all tied
You
up.
left at 3:30, you would have been there.
Yeah, right. Now I'd been sitting in the airport for 5 days.
So what? So what happened? So what time did you get to Cleveland?
Oh, about 9:30.
At night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, that was the only problem.
And then you went there and you signed your book, Quivers of Life?
Yes. And said hello to all the people of Cleveland. Very nice.
Yeah. Did you explain to them that the traffic jam held you up?
Traffic jam didn't hold me up for them.
Right.
But it rained a little bit on us.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was the first time I had a little rain.
Yes.
And I was a little late for the book signing, but
Why?
it was not my fault.
Why? You were there all day. How could you
Look,
not? What-
here's the deal. They told me to be downstairs.
Yeah.
At I don't know where I am. I don't know
Right.
where the book
They
signing
told you-
is. I don't know how long
Just
it's
go
going
ahead.
to take.
They
to get
told
there.
you.
They told me to be downstairs at 1:30. I was downstairs.
What time was the book signing?
2 o'clock.
Okay.
I was downstairs at 1:30, and then they said, "Oh, what are you going to do about checking out?" And I said, "I don't know. What should I do?" And they said, "Oh, you should check out now," which meant I had to go all the way back upstairs.
So you didn't think about that before you left?
I don't know. Usually what happens is I go to the book signing, and they take
you
me
go.
back
Well,
to the hotel.
if this were me,
Yeah.
I'd be on a cross.
I know.
I don't have you. That's why I'm not
Those
on.
they
That's
are
why
e-
I'm late.
Those they are evil people.
That's right. But they
They.
tell me what to do.
Right.
Usually the routine is after the book signing, I have a couple of hours to hang out at the hotel.
Right.
So I don't have to check out beforehand.
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge?
Who's in charge of telling you these things?
Yeah. Who's they?
Who is
Name they. Name
they
them.
is Paul at HarperCollins because he tells everybody else. He doesn't tell me.
Oh.
So they said, "Oh no, the schedule is that you're supposed to go right to the airport from the book signing." I had no idea.
So they is Paul,
Yeah.
and he is supposed to tell you, but he tells everyone else.
He tells everyone
Who
else.
is everyone
So
else?
The escort and the security people and the driver. They all knew. I didn't. So I came downstairs just to go to the book signing, and then I had to go all the way back upstairs, close my bag.
So what time did you get to the book
check
signing?
out. The people in the line say I got there at 2:16. I can't imagine that's possible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
She's back.
She had a whole day. In other words, she flew there the night before and had a whole morning and,
and that's
afternoon.
why I fly there the night before
to prepare.
so they can tell me what I need to do.
And can't you pick up the phone and ask they?
I'm exhausted. 10 o'clock I got there, Howard.
And what about in the morning? What time did you wake up?
Wait a second.
I don't wake up. Somebody's banging on my door. I'm exhausted.
Howard, she needs somebody with her to call the guy she's got to ask.
Right.
She's too busy to call the guy.
Right.
I didn't say I was busy. I said I was tired.
Ah.
What time did you get up on Saturday? You must have gotten up at some
9
point.
o'clock.
All right. So you were up at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you do from 9 until 1:30?
I laid in bed and moaned.
Now, come on. What did you do from 9 to 1? Did you lay in bed? Did you relax in bed?
I laid in bed and moaned. Yes.
Come on. Don't be dramatic.
I did.
This
I
isn't
watched
the book.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. All right. So you watched movies from 9 to 1:30.
One movie.
Right.
There's nobody there to tell him to do it.
Oh. This is no excuse.
I don't say it's an excuse. I say that's what happened.
All right. That's better. Now you're cured. Yeah.
I can tell you about our intern. There were no pictures with that. Sometimes people say there are and there aren't.
Well,
Oh,
she said
really?
she sent pictures in the previous letter.
Oh, so I wouldn't even know. I'll have to go look it up then.
Hmm.
And Tom says no high school interns.
Well, she could be in college by now.
That was February.
Right.
Tom says no high school interns. Why?
Because that's the rule.
Who made the rule?
Tom.
What rule?
And Tom is a moron, so why would we follow any of his rules? Like G. Gordon Liddy says, don't follow the rules.
If Tom comes
There's
into we
no
should-
law that says you can't have a high school
What do you mean?
intern?
No high school interns. What?
That's discrimination.
This girl is 18. She has the body of a college student. 34, 24, 34.
She's very advanced.
Yeah. This is not a girl who is really in high school.
And besides all that, look at her resume. Let's get her on merit.
Should I call her and ask her to forward some pictures?
Please.
Because they'll help in the process.
Yeah. Why don't you get her on the phone? Let me give her a personal interview.
Okay, all right.
Ooh, she could be in college, and that would clear this right up.
Right. Tom, we have a rule here, long-standing rule, no high school interns. Oh, yeah? Well, why do you have that rule? He couldn't tell you why.
I don't know.
He would have no answer. He would sit here and go, because that's the way it is. And I go, well, yeah, that's the way what is? It's the way it is.
Where is he? He's right here. He could tell us. What.
I don't want to see his face this early in the morning. I really don't. I don't need to.
Face. Why don't you want to see it?
Yeah. It's cute if you're a woman, I guess. To a guy, don't do a thing.
Doesn't do anything for you, huh?
Yeah. I might appoint her your book signing assistant. That might be
well,
her
that
internship.
would be helpful because I can't seem to get it together.
Her job
Nobody's helping me.
will be to make the call to talk to they.
Howard, you know what? I'm not even going to discuss this with you because you have no idea how I feel at this point. You have no idea what I've been through. And so I just tell you what happened. I'm not even going to get into it with you. I don't care what you think
You know what?
of me.
When I go away on these things, a lot of times, this is just a suggestion. A lot of times I pick up the phone and I call.
I don't care what you do.
And I
You know
go,
what? I don't care what
yes,
you do.
because
No,
you don't know what to do.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I hear you blaming a lot of people.
Who blamed?
You.
I said somebody was supposed to tell me, but they didn't. What can I do? This is what happened.
Sometimes I think about it. Like, I'll be laying in my room and I'll go, gee, I'd like to get out of here at whatever time it is that the book signing is over. And I go,
You anticipate.
yeah. I'll go, well, maybe I should
You know
check
what?
out.
And sometimes he doesn't.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of they.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're
with
bothered-
you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants, I don't want to hear
So then
about
get
it.
5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signings.
Just screw you and let's
No.
go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late.
I just wish I was in that hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, not in that hotel
Yeah,
lobby.
you do wish
when
you
she
were.
was informed.
No, but do you
that
understand
She had to
something?
go back and pack.
But do you understand something?
Oh.
She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible.
I'm
She missed
doing
the plane.
all I can.
No, excuse me. She
had
missed
nothing
the plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what?
Like,
I'm leaving. You
and
can
the
have
whole
this
morning was
discussion without me.
the whole morning was free. The whole morning was free. She had the whole morning free.
and all of a sudden, it's time to get in the car to go to the book signing, and there was something else to do for her.
Yeah. So then after the books, I mean, why wouldn't you even get
she
to the
knew
book?
she was checking out, right?
Yeah, how about getting to the book signing at noon? She left.
Not only that, I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier. It's like you're supposed to be at the airport for domestic flights 1 hour before takeoff. She was leaving her apartment 1 hour before takeoff.
Yeah, okay, so fine, but that
So
wasn't
that-
the book
she started
signing.
off
So
on
even
the
if she
wrong
ended
foot.
up there late at 9 o'clock.
Bad planning.
Yeah, but even if so that doesn't
The point
matter.
was, she was in Cleveland with nothing to do except
Yeah.
that book signing.
That was her sole job that morning.
Right.
and all of a sudden, it's time to get in a limo, and
It's not like she has to
she
go
had to
find
turn
the
around and
place.
go back up.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I don't know.
What's going on in that organization?
I mean, if you had nothing to do all day in Cleveland, one thing you'd do is find out what you had to do after the book signing.
And there ain't that much.
No,
to do with
but
it.
not even that so much. You would say, well, let's leave for the book signing at, what time?
Right. Where is it? How far?
Yeah.
It's going to take some time. You might
I
have traffic.
hate to say this, but maybe get there a few minutes early.
Sign a few books early.
Or get situated and relax, cup of coffee,
There you go.
Chill.
Chill out a little bit.
Don't have to be so frenzied.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Yeah, what's happening?
All right.
Hey, Robin's pretty well cured.
Yeah.
She had to leave the room because we were discussing her. She left the show because we were discussing that she couldn't be on time in Cleveland.
You mean you think she got mad?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she's very cured.
I hope Ganji's chasing her with
I
that
hope he's
camera.
got that camera on.
No, the camera was
So-
on me.
Why's the camera on you?
Because I was calling this girl to.
No, go interview her and ask her if she's cured.
If I wanted to talk about it, I'd be in there.
You going to go back in soon?
When they're done. If I feel like it. Get out of here.
So you might not go back in for a while?
I might not, no.
Is anybody worried that Robin has not come back yet?
I don't know what pissed her off, but she was like, she didn't like the idea that we were asking her why she was late for her appearance.
I never walk out. I simply decided I'd come out here and do some work, so I wouldn't be late for anything else.
I think more happened. I think the more you
Yeah,
ask,
well,
the
I'm just
more-
trying to promote her book,
Do-
so
you
I
don't
don't know
think-
exactly what her problem is.
You don't think there's any chance she's taking a personal date?
I don't know.
Should I go look for her?
Yeah, well, maybe she's composing herself.
Okay.
Maybe she couldn't, maybe it was,
I'm
maybe
worried
it was
about
too
her.
much.
I'm worried about her.
Yeah. She'll be all right. She's professional.
can't.
Like right now, this is not professional, but she will be professional.
This is like what Dan Rather did. He walked out in the middle of a broadcast.
That's true. That's really weird.
Everyone's afraid to go to Robin to scream at me.
Why don't you both go?
Oh, I don't know if I want to do this.
John, you can do it. Anyone could do it.
I just want to hear it. Oh, you want to hear her yell at me? Hey, there's always some grill. He wants an interviewing job.
Should be good.
What's up? What are you doing? Are you kidding me?
I'm getting a much needed rest.
You're not really mad at him.
Yes.
Robin, you're kidding, right?
I'm not doing anything, John. I'm working.
That's not what you were going to ask her.
Well, I was going to ask you, how could you walk out when you... I mean, you could dish it out, but when it's on you, you walk out?
No, John, that's not it.
I'm just very strange. You never walked out of the show.
I'm very tired. And I don't want to argue with somebody about how tired I am.
All right, well, then we'll leave you alone, Robin.
You know, it's easy when you're not in somebody's shoes to say what they should be doing.
So you're upset. You want a hug?
No, I don't want to hug, John.
Sure?
No, I actually want to go home and go to sleep. If I was really doing what I wanted to do, I'd be sleeping.
Yeah, well, you look kind of tired. Your eyes
I'm
are...
very tired.
All right, Robin, I'll leave you alone. Doug made me come in here and ask you,
Well, that's okay, John.
Hey, Ralph, shut the hell up. You're the little pussy. You didn't want to come in there and ask yourself.
It wasn't my question.
Whose was it?
You told me to ask it.
So what's with Robin? Is she left the show? Or she quit?
Is she just stewing in the newsroom?
I'd like to know where she's stewing.
Was she getting a lot madder than she was letting on?
I don't know. What happened to Robin? Did she go
went
home?
in there and talked to her.
Yeah.
I said, Robin, how could you dish it out, but then when it goes to you, you can't take it?
Yeah.
And she just said, John, I'm tired, and I'm very tired, and I wish some people could be in some people's shoes and realize, how it is to be this tired.
Wait a minute.
So where is she?
She's in the office. She looks very tired.
And she's not coming back on the air?
She says
She quit the show?
She seems very upset. She says she's working and she's pulling news wires.
And she quit the show?
Is she in the newsroom?
She's in the newsroom right there.
Why don't you hold open the door and have a conversation
She
with her?
quit the show? Is that it?
I know. I think
Is our teaming up? I mean, is that it? Is it like Abbott and Costello breaking up?
It's Martin and Lewis, man.
maybe it's that time of month or something.
No. She can handle that.
We're all tired.
Yeah. I had to sit by my pool with my kids all day. I'm exhausted.
Well, it was very uncomfortable. She wasn't yelling at me. She was just very patronizing.
I see.
She's just like, well, John, I'm tired.
The book signing was Saturday, not Sunday, right?
Well, yeah,
but
but
she
maybe it
fucking
was
fly back.
tiring. You had to fly back.
And sit in traffic.
So she only had all day Sunday to recover.
Yeah, but you don't know. You're not in her shoes, in all
That's
fairness.
true.
That's right.
That's true.
And you're not tired.
Do you want me to hold the door open or something?
No, I mean, if Robin needs her space, then you got to give it to her. That's her business.
All right.
That's her business. I can't interfere with that. Sometimes people need space. Lord knows I need some space.
Why don't you walk up there?
If I walk off, that'll be it. Then that'll be the end of the show.
Robin, are you concerned at all that the show might fall apart in a few minutes here?
No.
You think it'll be all right without you?
You're not going to go back
You're
in?
not in the show. Get the frig out of my
What are you doing? You're are you protesting?
He and a group of friends came to the area on 36th.
You're wagging.
Both for a vacation.
Well, thank you, Ralph. That's a compliment coming from you.
But I love you.
Hotel.
I said it was a compliment coming from you.
This is cut number 3.
She's going to do the show from out here. I'm going to make you do the show privately for me.
Over a small area to the center. Report.
I must take a break. And obviously, Robin has bowed out of the show today, which is there's always something unusual going on every day on this program.
Intrigue.
This is the first time ever she's done this.
I'm very shocked.
I think it's, the book thing was a lot of pressure. And I think
A lot of
it's getting to
pressure,
her.
a lot of the signings.
Well, just the whole thing, putting the whole book together. It's very
Maybe she ought
emotional.
to. Is it?
Did it
This
not?
I mean, I don't know. Is that what she told you?
Well, she said. I mean, she said it was a lot of work putting
Right.
the whole book together.
Right.
And I guess it's just there's a lot riding on it for her.
Right.
Sell a lot of books.
Well, that's what I was trying to do just now, is sell a lot of books
It's
for her.
important to her.
Right. Well, that's what I was just trying to do by talking about the book.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
She should get it.
But what do you think? Is this a collapse for Robin? Is this for the sequel of the book? Is this trying to...
I think she's trying to write a
Because in the book she says she used to do stuff like this, but she had stopped.
And she also might feel that, we don't really give it to her that much.
Right.
And this has been a reason. We did give her the polygraph.
I wasn't giving her anything. I mean, this is,
It's all promotion.
she was late for the book signing. I want to know why.
She seems very emotional, if I could say that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we'll give her some time to cool down. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
It's a strange excuse. And none of us on the show would be able to get away with that. There was a time when Jackie walked off the show one day. We were hassling about something, and Jackie got the impression that we were ganging up on him, and Jackie decided that he wanted to take a personal day. And Howard was pretty probing about it.
What would happen if Baba Booey decided to...
You just don't get to stop until it's explained to Howard and Robbins, to the degree that they feel that you've given them the answer they want, and they're fucking relentless until then.
Hi. Is there anything I can do to like with it? No? Still tired?
Yes, I am.
Always wear your seatbelt. Jeep is a registered trademark of the Chrysler Corporation. There is only one Jeep, and it's only...
Well, if you're doing news, I guess you're going back in.
Getting ready for Allison, boarding up windows. The hurricane's heading for the Florida Panhandle this morning. The eye of the storm expected to hit the coast around Panama City and Apalachicola. Some people are getting out and many are staying.
You got an update on Robin's condition? Where is she?
No, I was just getting coffee and I heard her say that she's fine.
She's okay?
A little too tired to do the show.
She's not doing the show?
No, I just heard her say she was tired.
Oh. She's tired and isn't doing the show?
I didn't catch it all, but she said she wasn't upset. She's just tired.
Oh.
But we're all tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Tired.
I would like to not do the show, too.
I saw Robin in the hallway, and she just, everyone was asking her if she was okay. She's very calm. And everyone asked her if she was okay, and she said, I'm just very tired, and I don't want to, and she's back.
Robin, what happened? Did you get so tired you couldn't do the show? That's what I'm hearing. That's what everyone's telling me.
Well, I
don't believe that.
I quite frankly enjoy the interpretation of me that I hear.
I've never seen you this tired.
I am exhausted.
But maybe, what happened though?
I couldn't.
You couldn't deal with it?
I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the energy to do that.
I don't think it's a big deal that you were late for the Cleveland book signing appearance.
No, it's not a matter of whether it was a big deal or not. I couldn't, it was 3 people, and usually I have no problem out shouting all of you and all of that stuff. Right. I don't have the energy for it.
But it really wasn't an argument. It was just kind of a cute story that you were late.
It wasn't even about that. But if I wanted to say something, I couldn't make myself heard because I don't have the energy to do it.
I thought you were doing fine, by the way.
About what?
About making yourself heard.
You know what?
Go ahead. Come on.
You know what? You can go out and find a fire hydrant and just sit on and swing your legs. Don't give me that patronizing BS.
Well, I thought you were doing just fine.
She caught a nap.
You sound rested now.
I'm not rested.
Maybe I should take a few minutes rest.
Robin, I told all the guys that I thought they were wrong.
Please. I heard
wrong about
you
what?
said
Asking her about
me.
Cleveland?
Yeah, don't even start, mister. I've talked to Robin. She said it was a lot of work putting the book together, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you
blah,
did.
blah,
Isn't that what it? Isn't that why you're tired?
No, I'm tired of running around the country.
Here comes.
Right, but that's all part
I
of the...
worked all during writing the book. Did you ever see me not here, Gary?
No. I'm just saying that the whole thing is a big emotional experience.
I would appreciate it if you didn't try to interpret who I am and what I spend 10 seconds talking to Gary 3 times a year, and he knows all about me.
She loves me, doesn't she? she says that I hate her.
Well, someone during the commercial said, hey, maybe Gary should go in and talk to Robin. John and Gary were talking about it, and Gary goes, no, I don't think I'm the right person.
But he certainly can tell you about me on the air.
Okay.
Well, he's just trying. He's just trying to figure it all out.
Robin, you've interpreted me many times without getting inside my mind, and I don't mind it.
I have never said why you do something.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you what you do, what you don't do. I've never said why.
Sincerely, I'm very sorry. I really apologize.
Maybe you should
I'm being analyzed by Baba Booey.
But maybe if you're tired from the book signings, maybe you shouldn't do them anymore. Maybe you did enough.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm really wearing out here.
Yeah, so stop it already. You did enough promotion. No one can accuse you of not promoting your book. I know I know what's going on here. Now I figured the whole thing out.
You can figure out whatever you want.
So
these are decisions I have made. I didn't realize what a drain it would be.
Tell Judith
That's
you don't want
all
to do
there is
anymore.
To it.
Let Judith go out and sign some books.
I gotta go.
Her head's ready to pop off too.
What? You got to say something, Gary? Come back here. Don't you dare run.
Now you made Gary walk off the show.
I think it's strange, and I think that if any of us did that, we would be held so much more accountable than she's being. If I gave the excuse that I was tired, they wouldn't take that from me for a second. But I don't know. I'm weirded out by it. I got to tell you, I'm really weirded out by it because I don't know. I really think that Robin doesn't like me, and it sort of that sort of really comes across. And I just think that she's held to a different standard than we are.
You think Howard was really freaked out by it?
No, because you know what? Because I mean, he might have been freaked out about it, but he loves that stuff because it's real, and he loves when people act real on the show. So I mean, Howard looks at it and doesn't say, "Oh my God, Robin's so bad." Howard looks at it and goes, "Well, it's a great radio bit."
Gary, you have to take a rest?
No. It's just, I mean, it's really weird. I mean, I really get the impression Robin doesn't like me.
Oh, Paul.
Well, she doesn't.
I mean, I know she's.
What do you mean you get the impression? Of course she doesn't like
I
you.
know she likes to goof around, but I think that, I think that she's really.
No, you got to understand.
now.
She's irritated when you critique her because
Not critique.
you're not
it
on.
wasn't a critique.
There's
he
a
was
certain
doing.
pecking order.
Right,
to
and
the
I'm on the
show.
bottom.
Right.
No. See, again.
No, that I get.
I'm right here.
I feel better. Thanks,
Ask
Howard.
me.
Go ahead.
It was simply that he was acting as if he had so much personal knowledge of what I'm
But
going
Robin,
through.
isn't that the show? Haven't
Right.
we all done
Everybody
that to
tries
each
to
other
figure
over the
everyone out.
years?
You know what it is? I think you're just feeling sensitive because you're tired right now. I think that's a legitimate
You
explanation.
know what?
It's
I'm
very
really
possible.
getting tired of your patronizing attitude.
No, hey, listen, whatever.
Just go on with the show.
Thank you.
This is the show.
This is about the best show I can do right now.
With the show, Drew.
I made notes for the show yesterday, and I said, well, first thing up, I'll ask Robin about Cleveland. It'll help sell the book. I didn't know it would be this good.
No.
I thought I was kind of screwing off.
Who knew it before?
Yeah, who knew I could get an hour and a half out of it? I'm not giving it up. Not on your life.
Fine.
Listen, I'm looking to kill 4 hours, and you're about the best topic
I'm
right
looking
here.
to kill all of you at
Right.
this point.
Well, then can I make a request? Since I have to work with you, maybe you ought to look into stopping all these book signings. If it's really that bad.
What am I, stupid?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You don't think that has been a consideration for me? First of all, I didn't know I don't even know how I feel anymore.
What happened in Cleveland? You're not telling me something.
Nothing happened in Cleveland.
I don't know. I got to get to the bottom of this. What went on there?
This is it. Do you realize I've had no vacation? Do you remember the last time I had a vacation? You wouldn't because you're not in my life.
I did not.
The
Listen,
last time,
you got to manage your time.
The last time was January of 1994.
Yeah.
That was the last time I stopped working.
Well, let me ask you something. If you feel that way about it, why would you continue doing this?
Like I said, I'm a person of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
I see. So now are you done with your word?
My word goes up to the end of this month.
Oh. Well, then you better go rest you better rest in the commercials. You can't rest during the show. That's unacceptable. That's absurd. Because being on the show is what makes people interested in the book, so you defeat the whole purpose.
Well, if I wasn't being battered and beaten,
you're
I
too
would have
sensitive.
been able to stay here.
I'm telling you.
It wasn't a discussion. It was accusations that were being hurled at me.
Yeah, well.
I wasn't in here for that, Robin.
I was.
I didn't. Look,
Keep that
Gary,
in mind.
just be quiet.
Can I just say something? Remember, you said to me when you asked me what I thought of your book, and you said, how come if my perceptions were off, you never told me? And I said, well, because I didn't think you wanted to hear it. So I'm saying that on that conversation, I think you're just exhausted, and I think it was done very lovingly. I don't think it was a harsh critique of your life.
No.
I think you're taking it too
See,
intensely.
You don't even know what happened. I didn't walk off the show because I was upset about what was being said.
Why did you walk off the show?
I couldn't talk. It was like you all were having a discussion. I couldn't be a part of it anyway. It was too energy consuming.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of they.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're
with
bothered,
you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants,
So
I don't want to hear.
So then
about
get 5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signings.
Just screw you and let's go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late.
I just wish I was in that hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, not in that hotel
Yeah,
lobby.
you do wish
when
you
she
were.
was informed.
No, but do you understand
she had
something?
to go back and pack.
But do you understand something?
Oh.
She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible. She
I'm
missed
doing
the plane.
all I can.
No, excuse me. She
had
missed the
nothing
plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what?
but-
I'm leaving. You
and
can
the
have
whole
this
morning
discussion
was
without me.
the whole morning was free. The whole morning was free. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. It's bizarre for me when I'm sitting here and all of a sudden, the person I work with walks off the show. So.
And I'm sorry, but
yeah.
that was part of it. It was like, you don't even understand how tired I am.
Well, I don't think I could.
You didn't
Yeah.
ask.
Well-
I was trying to explain, but I couldn't be heard, so I left. I couldn't even take it.
Really? Couldn't take being on the show.
No, I couldn't take not being able to get up to the point where I could be heard and be understood
Right.
and be a part of the whole thing.
Did you rest yesterday? May I ask?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely. What do you think I'm doing? Trying to be tired?
Now, what happened yesterday? What time did you get to bed? What time did you get home from Cleveland?
I got home at around 6:37.
And you went to bed?
Yeah.
And you rested yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I wanted to know. Thought maybe you're out at a disco.
Oh, yeah, right. I was doing that when I didn't have a problem.
And what did you do to relax yesterday?
I went to see...
Oh, you went out. All right, listen, I've had enough of this. I'm taking phone calls. Yeah, right. Oh, man.
You don't understand.
All right. I'm going to take some phone calls. Listen, I can't...
I went to see Hamlet. I thought it would be nice.
There you go. Quivers of Life is in your bookstore right now. You're going to read about everything. You're going to understand everything.
I'm not going to try to explain that either. You wouldn't understand.
Right. Cleveland, you're on the air.
Hi, I just wanted to let Howard know I was at the book signing on Saturday.
Yes.
In Cleveland.
I don't know that I want to hear any more about the book signing. It's too upsetting.
I don't know. She might. And nothing happened.
I didn't say anything happened.
Well, no. That's what they're all trying to say is that something happened.
No, we don't mean did anything happen at the signing. We mean maybe something else happened in Cleveland that we don't know about.
I just know there was this woman in front of me who was kind of weird that might have set Robin off.
Well, I'm sure dealing with our audience would set anybody off, quite frankly. I've done a few book signings myself.
Yeah, but she did an interview in Cleveland a couple hours before the signing, and she said there's people from all walks of life that come to her book signing, and it's true. They're all there.
Were they there from all walks of life?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were.
Mm-hmm.
The wild side.
What is that?
Every walk.
Sometimes I think that when a white woman calls it means a lot of black people. And
No, the woman in front of me was very strange. She gave Robin a phoenix.
Oh, yeah?
A symbol of a phoenix, and she didn't even have a book. She said she left her book at home.
Yeah, that always freaks me out,
Yeah, there were
too.
people who stood in the line and said, I don't have a book. Could you sign this?
And there's like a million of them right behind the cash register. She's like, no, I left my book at home. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're coming to a book signing and you don't bring your book?
Well, whatever.
No, she was very good. She was very gracious, and she smiled the whole way through.
Yep.
But she was 15 minutes late.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have admitted to everything.
It's not that you didn't lie about that. You were not accused of lying. I approached that book signing topic gingerly.
Oh, how
Gingerly, Robin.
You approach and don't get ginger around me.
Well, I think I better today. No, you know what? As a matter of fact, it does sound kind of weird to say you're tired from a book signing, but I've done those.
No. It's not a tired from a book signing. It's the whole
The whole schedule. I've done those, and I remember being pretty wiped out myself.
Yeah, it
especially
is,
when I had to run off to California and do that one and then get back. It was.
That's, it's the plane travel. You get off on Friday, then you're facing getting on a plane, going to another city. You're in a strange place.
Yeah, it's weird. Buffalo, you're on the air.
This isn't exactly the easiest schedule to get through 5 days a week.
Hi, Howard.
Here, Robin.
But I don't want any sympathy from you because that would be wrong. It wouldn't be you.
No, that ain't me.
As I discovered this morning.
Yeah.
Look at me. I can't even keep my eyes open. My eyes are watering.
Hey, I have the same problem. You didn't ask what I did this weekend. I was sitting poolside
All I
yesterday.
ever hear is about your weekends, and I always understand.
I was poolside, and my wife didn't bring out cold drinks. I I had to get up and get my
I'm
own.
going to get you.
So I was pretty wiped out
That's
myself.
right. Yeah, I can imagine that
Right.
you've had
I've been on a
tough
pretty busy
weekend.
schedule myself. Where would you see Hamlet, by the way?
I would see Hamlet on Broadway.
Is that actually on Broadway? And
Yes.
people buy tickets to that?
It's been sold out.
Who's in that?
Ralph Fiennes.
Rafe.
Well, they were calling him Ralph last night, so I'm calling him Ralph too.
And was it?
Kathleen Turner said he's Ralph Fiennes.
And is she in that as well?
No, Kathleen Turner's in Indiscretions.
And is it good, Hamlet, or is it boring?
Hamlet has its moments,
But it's boring.
I mean, it's a tough play to get
All right.
through. But I guess he's doing it about as well as anybody could.
Can I make a suggestion to you? It's not the book signing you're exhausted from. It's from seeing Hamlet. Oh, my God. Why would you go see that?
It was long.
Wow.
I didn't realize how long it was going to be either.
Did you go yourself, or did you bring a date?
No. I went myself. It was like a spur of the moment. I was, when I get very tired, I get very antsy. I can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit around. And all of a sudden I was like, what am I going to do with myself today? I want to do something, even though I should be just sitting around doing nothing.
What was this, a matinee?
Yes. So I went to see Hamlet.
I see. That's a bad choice. I wouldn't go. To be awake or not to be awake? That's the question. That's amazing. I mean, that kind of makes me feel good that Hamlet could actually sell tickets. I mean, it makes you seem like there's some intelligent people around. You know what I mean? Like, I could never sit through that.
Well, it's a limited run. It's been sold out the entire time. So
Right.
I think there's, 22 performances left or something?
All right. We're going to take a break now. Everybody relax. I am calling an end to all book signings.
You don't run my life.
No, I'm running it. Yes, I do.
Forget El Paso.
All right.
You don't run
El
my
Paso is off your list.
Somebody said to me in the line in Cleveland, I don't believe the lie detector test.
Oh,
And
I don't
said,
either
why
for a minute.
not?
Yeah.
And they said, because I don't believe that you were never in love with us.
Oh, I don't believe it for a minute either. That's why they're not admissible in court.
Our fight didn't approve.
No, that proves you're back in love with me.
Yep. More than ever.
Yeah, in fact, I got a lot of faxes about I wouldn't say it was a fight, but you say it wasn't a fight just now. You said it was.
I wasn't fighting with you, but
Right.
everybody else was characterizing it as such. So
It says, Howard, after all this time, I find it hard to believe you couldn't tell how upset Robin was. Why are you acting so nasty? Here's someone that I was acting nasty, and you're not even accusing me of that. Howard, it says, things are beginning to get very uncomfortable for your beloved listeners. I hate to hear you and Robin fight. Since reading Robin's book, I know she never shows her true feelings, and I hear hate in her voice for you now. She is pissed. You will not be jogging on my face today, I hope.
I would never
All
jog
right.
on your face again.
Thank you.
Rollerblading on your face.
Everyone on Madison Avenue better head for the hills today. Robin's in the rag mode this morning. Be very careful, Howard. She might run amok with a meat cleaver or gun down the entire crew like a postal worker. Man, do I have douche chills. Yeesh. Calm the frig down, Robin. You know what the problem is, Howard? Robin needs to seriously get laid. That'll make all that.
could help. That could help.
I got to admit, that couldn't hurt. All that craziness will disappear.
That's energizing.
Robin, shut up, sit down, stop kvetching already. No one asked you to write this book. Don't do us any favors if you're going to complain about signing and doing interviews. Well, they got a point. You know, a lot of people out there working
That's
80
true,
hours a
but
week.
I'm really not complaining about that. It's just that it's a number of hours.
This is un-effing believable. If anyone else from the show were to say they were too tired to do the show as a result of an outside activity, you and Robin, I call her the lottery winner because she is talentless and you keep her with you, would ridicule that person mercilessly. If she's too tired, fire her lottery-winning ass. Uh-oh. See, you see, the audience doesn't
They
always...
turn on you.
They do. This one says I better be careful biking because Rob might get in a car and run me down.
Should cut your brake cables.
And this one says Robin Howard should not have anything to say about book signings. He did not even follow through with his plans to have one on Long Island. See, I was too tired. Long Island has not seen his face since the underpants signing at Roosevelt Field in 1985.
That's true.
Did we do the one out there?
I remember you went out there to do one.
Wow. Please, I'm sorry I did that one. I was too tired for that. One thing about me, when I'm tired, I stay home. Right, Robin?
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. I've been home since 1985.
He's been tired.
That's right.